Of my Terafinal series, and to round it off, we have the playoff game between me playing white and Jean-Luc playing black. He is 1 point higher than me in grade. He's rated 210. We'd played in round 5 of the tournament where we drew, and I was playing black. So this time I have the white pieces, and time control was 10 minutes each. So yeah, this is playoff for £2,000. So I started off with E3, which makes sense because I haven't lost a game with this yet. So why not play it in a playoff? E5. So he starts my idea of playing this classical Dutch. So instead I play C4. So I get the opportunity to play a reverse Sicilian, but tempo up. Knight f6, d3, d5, takes, knight f3, knight c6, bishop e2, bishop e7, a3. So now we have a reversed sort of Najdorf position. So he plays castles, queen c2, bishop e6, b4, queen d7, bishop b2. So now attacking this pawn on e5. f6, knight b d2, knight d8, castles, and now a5. Yeah, it's annoying I missed his a5 move. I was playing really fast because it's only a 10-minute game, but I had enough time just to think about this, and I should have just played knight to b3 first, anticipating it was going to go for a5. Now it stops his a5 idea, and now I can castle and put my rook on c1, and I've got a really nice position. Yeah, I castle, and now after a5 I can't protect this pawn. I can't push it because the knight's gone back and the queen can just take. So I now have to take on a5, now rook takes a5, and now knight b3. And just having the pawn not on b4 means I can't really create an outpost on c5. So rook back to a8, rook fc1, b6, knight fd2, c5, bishop f3, knight b7, knight c4. So now I'm threatening to take on d5 and then take on b6. Rook a6, rook d1. So I'm hoping to break out of my cramped position with d4. b5, knight cd2, rook c8, knight e4. Now knight e4 is a little. I wasn't sure about this move here because I played this pretty quickly. Now you can play c4. Now our pieces are very, very cramped. Take, and now I decided to play rook a c1. If I tried knight b d2, he can just play c3, I believe. My position is getting very, very cramped. I know you could play f5 first and c3. Okay, so anyway, I played rook a c1. So now the idea if he takes on b3, I could take on c8, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook takes on d5, and now my position isn't too bad. So my opponent played rook a c6. Now I've got to move the knight a1, queen c7. Now he wants to play c3. So I played bishop c3. But now I lose another pawn. Bishop takes a3. Rook b1, knight c5. Starting to get a little uncomfortable now. Bishop to e1. So I'm going to drop my bishop back. Knight to d3, now queen a2. I'm just trying to force him into making a mistake and try to control the a and b files. So bishop goes all the way back to e7. Knight to c2. So get my knight into the game. f5, knight c3. Now e4. Now it's really gaining a lot of space. Bishop e2, bishop f6, knight to b5, and luckily for me, my opponent completely blundered here. He played queen d6, and of course, after knight takes d6, which isn't hard to see, my opponent just blundered his queen, and that won me the playoff. And it's a really bad way to lose, especially for £2,000. was a little happier at this stage of position, because even if he played Queen D7, I can now put my knight on D4, and I think I was sort of hanging on. I mean, yes, my position's a little cramped and I was a pawn down, but I'd been playing very quickly and conserving time. My opponent's only down to about two minutes by this stage, 1 minute, something like that, and so it's understandable how he blundered. I guess in his head he probably thought he played Queen D7 or something, and he played Queen D6. So yeah, I couldn't believe my luck when he played that. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series on the Terafinal, and subscribe for more videos.